Welcome aboard. It's Captain G. Newblood 8.1. Germany, Nationalist Spain, and Vichy France. After an international peace conference in Berlin, attended by representatives from Italy, Japan, Hungary, Manchukuo, Siam, hosted by Germany, with observers from Bulgaria, Romania, General Franco's provisional government in Madrid, and Marshal Pétain's French government in Vichy. The Imperial German Foreign Minister von Ribbentrop announced that these nations assembled were united in their desire for global peace, security, stability, order, and that they had condemned the old world imperialism and the wars started by these colonists and colonizers, Great Britain, the old France, and the Netherlands. It is reported that military representatives from the big three Axis powers that comprise the group that these other countries orbit also held planning sessions. All right, housekeeping. The KMT on their turn moved some militia, but they're not allowed to move militia until they become a major power. So all the militia stayed where they were. The other infantry moves, cavalry, mountain infantry, were good. The U.S. did not do an peaceful income turn, which they received in July of 39. So we're going to go ahead and roll that for them. They've asked for a high number. We said no promises. 10. Oof. There's no complaining. That's a better number than we get on our text. So the U.S. income goes up 10 from 21 to 31. You're welcome, Lancer Bolt. Expect the check to arrive this week. The second house coming is Soviet tech. The Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact gave the Soviets an additional tech. The Soviets have picked long-range air at an 8+. So we're going to roll that for them. This is the tech roll that they get only at the end of the calendar term. 7. So that is a miss. So sadly, the Soviets did not benefit as well as the Americans. All right, German tech. The Germans are going for advanced mechanized infantry at a 7, heavy armor at an 8, long-range aircraft at an 8, and improved logistics at a 9. All right. Minister Eggman. All right, see, no 10s here. An 8 and a 7. So the only thing that works is the red 8 long-range aircraft. So Germany moves up and completes its first tech, long-range air, which means starting this turn, all German aircraft have one extra move. That also impacts our buy, because we had two different options here. We did not get the advanced mech, so we'll set those aside. So Germany had 55 coming into this turn from the end of last turn, plus the 5 bonus for the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. We are buying, a Strat bomber for 12, a tactical bomber for 11, 5 militia down here for 10, 2 Marines for 8, an AA for 4, and we're lend-leasing an artillery to Italy for 4. All of that is 55. And the last 5 is we are paying for the creation of the Deutsche Afrika Corps, which is an option, a special ability for Germany that can go into effect after Italy is at war. So that involves, I'm going to give you over to Eggman now. We're going to post the camera up. Hold on. Perfect. Right there's perfect. So the Deutsche Afrika Korps, you take existing units off the board and put them in the place units. We're allowed to take up to a max of 8, and it costs us 1 IPP each, up to a max of 5 IPP. We paid the max, we're going to get the max. So we're removing 1 armor out of Paris, 1 medium armor out of Paris. Out of Warsaw, we're taking 1 light armor, 1 mechanized one self-propelled artillery, 1 regular artillery, 1 motorized infantry, and then out of Belgium, 3 infantry, and that is our Deutsche Afrika Korps. So the Deutsche Afrika Korps, which will come back in the place units phase, and we'll be able to send to North Africa, to an originally held Italian possession, medium armor, light armor, self-propelled artillery, regular artillery, because you're allowed 2 artillery units, 1 motorized infantry, and 3 infantry. So those go off the board in the place units phase with General Rommel from the Paris medium armor unit to do their training and prepare. That is the end of the build phase. Can you see the med? Mm-hmm. Okay. So one condition on that is if there were aircraft based in Malta or enemy warships in the Mediterranean, which there is, the UK has a fleet, we have to roll for every one of those units to see if they are intercepted by enemy forces and the ship carrying that unit goes down. We will do that roll at the end, okay? If you're wondering about how this works. Let's move on to, we did our housekeeping. We'll start with Nationalist Spain. So Nationalist Spain has no combat or no combat attacks this turn. After receiving assurances in support of General Franco's One Spain policy, the Spanish nationalists have declared no combat moves right now with their Republican Spanish brothers and sisters as they try to negotiate a friendly peace. They are going to roll. Can you see this here in the Atlantic or no? I'm just trying to put it someplace where you can do a roll and we're not going back and forth. All right, we are going to do a recruitment roll at a 7 or less. One non-combat move. We're going to move this artillery into Madrid. That's my bad. Okay, recruitment roll 7 or less. 6. All right, so that's another infantry. We're going to add to the stack in Madrid to assist our bargaining position for this peaceful resolution. All right, so that completes Nationalist Spain. Now for Vichy France. Vichy France, we do have a combat move. We're sending the 2 Vichy infantry in northern Algeria into French Morocco. It is mountainous. Those infantry will attack at a 1. And we are flying the Vichy fighter from southern France 1, 2, 3. So we have a fighter at a 6 and 2 infantry at a 1 attacking the French at a 4. All right, so you roll first.
Miss.
Okay. And the fighter at a 6?
6. Miss.
Uh-oh. Well, let's miss on the infantry, so we still have someone left to take the
4. Miss.
All right, restart. Round 2. 2 infantry. Oh, we got him with it. And the fighter, just for overkill. All right, outstanding. And then the defense. Miss. All right. So the fighter is going to land in northern Algeria. We're going to remove the French infantry. We're going to remove the Free French roundel and replace it with Vichy French. So the Vichy French go up 1. You don't have to move the camera. So they go from 3 to 4, and the Free French go from 4 to 3. They basically swap places as they have swapped territory. What's that? Oh, I'm sorry. I looked at the wrong values. Vichy went from 2 to 3, and the Free French went from 3 to 2. I was looking at the calendar turns right above it. I apologize. Thanks, Egg. All right. That's it for combat. Let me get this out of the way because I want to show the non-combat. The Vichy fleet are going to sortie out of the Sea Zone M1 and go 1, 2, 3. And I'll remind my fellow players, Vichy France is a controlled axis neutral. They are only involved right now in a civil war with the Free French. So they are not at war with the British. And they would never go to war with the Soviets or the Americans or Japanese or anyone else, but they're a neutral. So they don't interfere with the British, and the British don't interfere with them. Just to freshen everyone up on the Vichy. So the fleet went 3 territories into this sea zone, international waters. Okay, that completes the Vichy French turn. Now we'll do Germany.
Went through the recruitment roll, right?
Oh, good job, Egg. Let's put that back. We'll squish the American subs. No offense, Lancer. Okay.
We need a 1?
We need a 1.
Nope.
8. Sadly, no. All right. Just leave it there. We're going to need it, I think. We're going to need a lot because we're going to do battle. So let me try to make room. I'll have to figure that out. Okay. And you can see the whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Combat. We're going to start from Lot 1 in West Germany. A strategic bomber flying 1, 2, 3 into northern England. They have 4 moves left because they start with 3 and they came out of an air base. They're doing a carpet bombing on the infantry in northern England. They're not bombing the factory, so it's a carpet bombing right there. The next attack in A18, this sub is doing a convoy raid on the Europe-America line. This coastal sub is moving from A19 to A27 to do a convoy raid on this line here. In A51, which is down here below the Gold Coast, A51 has a fleet submarine that's right on, what's it, the Africa line?
A51 on the West African line.
On the West Africa line, so they're raiding that. And then back in the Dutch East Indies, in P60, the battle cruiser will do a raid on the Anzac line.
Portuguese. Wait, no. The East Asian line.
East Asia line. So we're doing 4 convoy attacks. We're doing 1 strategic bomber attack. We are also declaring war on Denmark. And Germany is moving in 3 infantry into Denmark from West Germany. We're also sending in, now that we have the we'll send in a pair of fighters. So 2 fighters into Denmark. So 3 infantry and 2 fighters attacking the 1 militia. And we're also against this fleet in A11. The German Baltic Sea Fleet in port in A12 will come out of the port through the Kiel Canal and move into A11. And that fleet consists of a German battlecruiser, 2 German destroyers, one of them freshly painted gray to get rid of the French blue, and 2 torpedo boat destroyers attacking the Danish torpedo boat destroyer. And that is all of our attacks. So it should be a total of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks. Okay, let's do them in the order we announced them. We have the strategic bomber doing a carpet bomb. So we need the 3 regular dice. Oh, no, you have them? 3 dice? 3 at 2. We're looking for 2s.
Oh.
No. Okay. So it'll return to West Germany at the Luftwaffe. Take this off. No damage, no kills. Now let's do with the convoy rating dice. The black is German, the red, blue is British. We'll do this regular sub, so +2 to the fleet sub. That's perfect. So that's a 7 minus 1 is a 6. The line is max 5. So excellent. That's 5. Excellent roll, eh? Great job. All right. This makes up for the 10 income that we gave them. In A zone and C zone A27 coastal sub. So this is a +1 on this convoy attack. 2 + 1 is 3. Minus 1 is 2. So 2 on this line. And that still leaves plenty of room for other attacks if they wish. Let's do the West Africa line, a fleet sub. So we're going to add 2 to this. Excellent. So 6 + 2 is 8. Minus 3 is 5. What's the line max out at?
3.
So we got all 3. That's
3.
not bad. We got 2 out of 3 maxed out. Now we'll roll the battle cruiser. That line for Anzac, so this is not against the Great Britain, this is against Anzac's income, is maxed out at a 2. You're adding 1 for the battle cruiser. So 1. So we got 50%. Not bad. So that's 1 in the Pacific, 3 in Africa, 2 in Mid-Atlantic, 5 off of Canada. Not bad. Very, very good. All right, let's do the Danish invasion. So we have 3 infantry and 2 fighters. So 3 2s. Let me just double check that there's not, I wouldn't expect there to be mountains, but with all the water in the area, I don't want to miss anything. No penalties, no terrain. So 3 2s. We got him. Let's send in the Luftwaffe anyway. 2 hits. All right, so that takes care of the militia, who defends at a 2. Perfect. So Denmark has now been added to the German Empire. And we'll land both those fighters in West Germany with the strategic bomber. The last battle then is this sea battle. We have the coastal defense ship and 2 destroyers attacking at 4s.
What are it for? The 2 destroyers?
3. The coastal defense ship attacks at a 4, and the 2 destroyers attack at a 4. So 3 4s. 1 hit, that's all we need. Let's go ahead and roll the torpedo boat destroyers. Nope. Okay. And now the coastal defense ship defends at a 6. 6. So we lost 1 ship. 1 torpedo boat destroyer goes down. This would-be British Navy ship goes down. And that completes combat for Germany in January 1940. Non-combat, as we've done in the past, the naval transport will come through the canal and join this fleet in port in Sea Zone 7. So the coastal defense ship, the torpedo boat destroyer, the transport, and the 2 destroyers will all go into port at Bremerhaven in West Germany, Port 7. Okay. The seaplane from West Germany will fly 1, 2, 3 to the seaplane base in Aquitaine. The 2 German paratroopers will rail to West Germany to join the Luftwaffe, to join the strategic bomber and the air transport for further duties as assigned. We are also railing out of Paris 2 medium armor to Hungary at the request of the Hungarian Parliament for defensive training maneuvers. We're moving 1 Hungarian unit for security purposes to the Slovakian mountain zone. So 1 infantry from Hungary to Slovakia, 1 mountain infantry from Slovakia to Hungary. Out of Warsaw, we're taking a cavalry that'll move 1, 2 into Slovakia, and a medium armor that will move 1, 2 into Slovakia as well. We are moving out of West Germany a fighter and a tactical bomber, flying 1 to Bavaria, 2 to Austria, 3 to northern Italy, 4 to this Mediterranean Sea Zone, and then 5, which is their new normal, but also they came out of West German Air Base, to Sardinia for air operations with their Italian brothers and sisters. So seaplane, airborne, medium armor, Warsaw Cavalry, Slovakian infantry, Hungarian infantry, and Bavaria to Austria. Yes. Yep. I think that's... Oh, no. Bavaria to Austria. This armor, this mountain infantry, that's why you write things down. And this infantry are moving from Bavaria into Austria for more training operations. Okay. Did I miss any more?
No.
Okay. So now that completes our non-combat. Next up is place units. The last unit we will place will be the Deutsche Afrika Corps. We're going to start by placing the 5 militia. So there's the 5, so make sure I don't miscount. We'll put 1 in Aquitaine, 1 in Normandy, 1 in, what is that called? Picardy, that's 3. 1 in Belgium, that's 4. And 1 in Koningsberg at the fortification, that's 5. So that is our 5 militia that we've placed now on the coast. We are placing the 2 Marines in West Germany with the transport, the naval transport that's there. We're placing the anti-air in Paris at the factory there. We have the strategic bomber and the tactical bomber that are both going in West Germany. All right, to join the Luftwaffe. And then our production of Lend-Lease, start the Bavarian factory, go to Austria, and go into northern Italy. All right, let's bring over the Deutsche Afrika Korps and let's just line them up here in the Med. These were the units we pulled off at the beginning of the turn for training and conversion to their new desert environment pattern. Now, a reminder that the Deutsche Afrika Korps are not penalized by any desert conditions. So they do not have the penalties for movement. They do not have the penalties for combat. So we did a medium armor, a light armor, a motorized infantry, 1 field artillery, 1 self-propelled artillery, and 3 infantry. According to the instructions on the Deutsche Afrika Korps with the British fleet, they intercept. We roll 1 die per each unit. At 1 or a 2, we'll sink the ship, transporting them, and we are bringing them into Cyrenaica here with the Italian forces so they may make room. Do you want to egg? We'll go in whatever order you want. You want to do the 3 infantry first? What do you want to do?
Yeah, we'll do the infantry.
Okay, so 3, we'll just roll all 3 of them at once because it's the same unit. Mm-hmm. Anything 3 or more is what you and I need. 1. All right, so this guy got sunk. Sadly, it was a risky gambit, but it couldn't be helped because the British insisted on putting their fleet back in the sea zone. Lancer bolt that bothered us more than you will ever know. All right.
Self-propelled.
Self-propelled artillery. Oh, no! Don't get any more of those. Oh, no!
Regular artillery.
Good. The regular artillery makes it.
Motorized.
Motorized makes it.
Light armor.
Light armor makes it.
Medium.
Yes! Medium armor makes it. All right. So 2 out of 8. We expected maybe 1, but 2 out of 8 were lost in the move. That was nerve-wracking. I don't know how you feel, but I'm like, oh no. All right. That completes the turn. Let's check the income. Germany went up 1 by taking or incorporating Denmark into the German Empire. So we are now at 40. We have as bonuses 3 from Sweden. That takes us to 43. You're on the bonuses? Perfect. So we're at 40 now because of Denmark. No one went down because Denmark was a neutral. We get 3 for Sweden being neutral. It's because some of these are stacked up. Just so you know, I put a red chip or a green chip, whatever it is. So red is green is 3. We get 5 for Ribbentrop-Molotov for next turn. But essentially, we're at 43 for Germany right now in income. And then 5 for Ribbentrop-Molotov next turn. And that completes Germany, January 1940, turn 8.1. Turn it over to Mark the Shark and Common Turn next. This is Captain G and Eggman, over and out.